Hello students, welcome to Spectra Educational Academy. In this video, I am going to explain the equations which are related when a body thrown upwards at an angle theta with initial velocity u. First, let me draw the diagram related to the concept. Say, take this is y-axis, take this is x-axis, body thrown upwards providing initial velocity u at an angle theta from point O. So it follows the parabolic path and finally reaches the ground. So it covers the maximum horizontal distance, that is called range. So this I explained in the previous video. Now this is point of maximum height. Then here velocity in horizontal direction at every point is same. So this is Vy, this is Vx, it will be u cos theta. So at the point of maximum height, vertical component of velocity is 0. Horizontal component is again u cos theta. When it reaches the ground, there will be once again horizontal component is u cos theta, but vertical component will be downwards. It will be u sin theta, but in the downward direction. So this is the direction of resultant velocity. So here one of the important point is, since there is no change in the direction and magnitude of velocity in horizontal direction, same, there is no acceleration. There is no acceleration along x-axis. So therefore ax is equal to 0. So at every point horizontal velocity will be u cos theta. Now initial velocity is resolved into two components because projectile is moving in the plane. Initial velocity resolved into two components. Uy is equal to u sin theta. Ux is equal to u cos theta. So ax is 0, ux is u cos theta. So this is in horizontal direction. In vertical direction, uy is equal to u sin theta, but projectile poses acceleration along y-axis because there is change in the magnitude of velocity at the point of projection. Initial velocity is u sin theta. When it reaches to maximum height, Vy will become 0. Again, when it comes to the ground after covering range, again Vy equal to u sin theta. So therefore, initially u sin theta, at maximum height Vy is equal to 0. At range, again Vy is equal to u sin theta. So therefore, there is change in the direction as well as magnitude. So it poses acceleration in vertical direction. Ay is equal to minus g. So this we discussed in the previous video. Now, in continuation, first equation is vector form of initial velocity. Vector form of initial velocity. So it is u is equal to ux I cap uy j cap. In another way, this can also be written as u cos theta I cap u sin theta j cap. Next, second, time of ascent. So time of ascent is time taken to reach maximum height. So this is in vertical direction. Vertical direction. So in vertical direction, you took that ux uy is equal to u sin theta and ay is equal to minus g. So making use of vy is equal to uy plus ayt. So when it reaches to maximum height, final velocity is 0. Uy is u sin theta minus g with the time of ascent. So if you simplify that, Ta equal to u sin theta by g. So there will be numerical on this equation. Now second, this is time of ascent. Now third will proceed with maximum height. So the point at which the vertical component of velocity is 0 in the path of the projectile. Is called maximum height. So again, we need to take vertical direction. So once again, you have taken in vertical direction uy equal to u sin theta, ay equal to minus g. Now you assume sy is equal to h max. So therefore, making use of v square minus u square is equal to 2as in vertical direction. When it reaches maximum height, vy will be 0. Uy is u sin theta, so it will be u square sin square theta is equal to, so this is going to be 2ay. So therefore, this is minus g. So sy is h max. Minus minus cancelled. So h max is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. So there will also be numerical on this equation. Now let us move to the another equation. So that is fourth one, time of descent. Time taken by projectile to reach the ground. So when it reaches to h max, without vertical component, it continues its downward journey. So therefore, vy is equal to 0. Vy and uy both are 0. Now let us make use of equation s equal to ut plus half at square in vertical direction. So this will be sy, uy and ay. So since it is moving in the downward direction after it reaches maximum height, so here uy will be 0. So moving downwards, this will be minus h max, uy is 0, minus half g this is going to be TD square, time of descent. So minus will be cancelled both sides. Now let us compare H max equal to U square sine square theta by 2G. All this is equation 1. All this is equation 2. So H max is same in vertical direction and downward direction. So U square sine square theta by 2G is equal to half G TD square. 2 and 2 get cancelled. G will come down. So T square is equal to TD square is equal to, it will be U square sine square theta by G square. If the square is cancelled, it will come under root. So TD is equal to U sine theta by G. So therefore you can say time of ascent is equal to time of descent once again. Time of ascent is equal to time of descent. Next, so fifth one is time of flight. So time of flight is time taken by the body to remain in air. So it is addition of ascent and descent, U sine theta by G plus U sine theta by G. So it will be 2U sine theta by G. Now, so the last equation is range. Here, max time of ascent, maximum height, time of descent, they are all, even time of flight, they are all in vertical direction. So range will be in horizontal direction. So the maximum horizontal distance, maximum horizontal distance traveled by a projectile, is called, maximum horizontal distance is called as range. So therefore you have taken Ux equal to U cos theta. So it possesses maximum horizontal distance after it takes a time of flight. So time of flight is 2U sine theta by G. Now once again let us make use of Sx. Here you have to assume Sx is equal to range. S equal to ut plus half AD square along x-axis, t square. So in horizontal direction, Ax is 0, Sx is the range, is equal to Ux. Ux is U cos theta, and time is the time of flight. So we'll finally get range is equal to U cos theta. Time of flight is 2U sine theta by G. So this will be U square 2 sine theta and cos theta by G. So finally range is equal to U square sine 2 theta by G. So there will be numerical even on this equation also. So in my next video, I'll continue with the numericals based on these equations, time of ascent or descent, of maximum height and range. Thank you very much for watching my video, but don't forget to share and subscribe with your friends and relatives.